Hi everybody and welcome into another edition of Fast Five. I'm Jay Walker, that is Scott Prather, and we're ready to have another... You're not Scott Prather?
I'm a slightly taller version of Scott Prather.
No, you're a lot taller version of Scott Prather.
And a little better looking, just saying.
Okay. RB with us this week. Of course, Scott is on vacation this week, but he's got a very good reason to not be here. But here we go with another edition of Fast Five.
Question number one.
The newest member of the ESPN 1420 family, Calloway Charles Prather, is
Gonna be trouble for mom and dad down the road if he continues to be this cute. Look at the dude. I mean, Scott did pretty good to start off.
No, he absolutely did. And I really don't have much to add to that. He might be the cutest kid in the history of mankind. And yet, there's no DNA test necessary because he kind of looks like Scott.
Yeah.
But I'm still giving Lizzie most of the credit for how good looking that kid is.
Question number two.
when you watch TNT's Inside the NBA, anchor Ernie Johnson gives his Sports Emmy Award to Stu Scott's family. You felt?
Like crying. It was one of the most heart-wrenching, unselfish things. All the time, people talk about us in the media as having big egos, and you know what? They're absolutely right. But for Ernie Johnson to decide that his Emmy should go to Stuart Scott's family was incredibly unselfish, very, very touching. Lump me throat.
Yeah, I felt some liquid coming out around right there. I'll admit it.
It's not pink eye, is it?
No, I'll admit it.
Okay.
Dude cry. Had a little bit of a dude cry.
Dude cry? That's
that
all right.
one, I'll admit it. Stu Scott was the first Sports Center anchor I really started watching. So whenever he passed away, it kind of hit me hard. And you could tell Ernie Johnson got emotional with it. It meant something to him. And if it meant something to those girls and his wife, then that's all that matters.
Hey, Ernie Johnson. Booyah! Good for you.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Question number three.
Ragin Cajun softball will head to the Sun Belt Conference tournament and
Rec Shop. That's it. We're calling it. They're the number one seed. They earned it. They're champions. And if I had to use one word for them, fighters. Like the hashtag Fight Like Mike was going for a while. He told everybody, don't fight like me, fight like them. So if it's a boxing match, I'm in their corner for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Cajuns win the tournament. I think that South Alabama and Troy, if they wind up playing each other in that Thursday matchup, that could be pretty interesting. But the Cajuns are going to be ready for whoever they have to face, and I think they're going to be in good shape.
There it is. Rec Shop.
Question number four.
Anthony Babineau and hardcore Cajun fans feel blank towards the South Alabama Jaguars.
Venom, hate, nasty. Look, I've been around that rivalry forever. So is Coach Bab. Cajuns and Jags don't like each other. At least they didn't back in the years from about 1992 to about 2005, 2006 or so. But the hardcore Cajun fans remember. They remember all of Steve Kittrell's antics. They remember all of the tight games with South Alabama. They remember when a series at the end of the year was playing for a championship, kind of like it is this year. The average fan, it may have died down or maybe it never existed. But for those of us that have been here a long time, it's the Jaguars, and you don't need to say anything else.
I'll go with cold and nasty. The opposite of warm and fuzzy. However far away from that side of the spectrum you can get. Anthony Babineau is not a player anymore, but when he talked to you on Monday, I could tell he wanted to get back in there and get a little revenge for a brawl way back in the day. I'm jacked up. I know Section A is going to be crazy, and to be honest, Cajuns need this series.
Anthony Babineau was a player. Then he met Joni, and he's not a player.
Question number five.
Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather are already talking about fighting again. Will you let them take more of your money the second time around?
Absolutely not. I didn't let them take my money the first time. I'm not going to do it again. And by the time they fight, they might be like 50 years old and doing walkers and stuff. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Well, you think everybody 50 years old's got to have a walker?
Those two will. Punching each other. Actually, no, they don't punch each other. Mayweather's more of a dancing.
Yeah, they're kind of a dancing queen when you get right down to it.
ABBA, nice.
A little ABBA influence there. No, they didn't get my money the first time. As a matter of fact, we stood here and warned you last week that fight was going to be a donkey, and it was. But you know what's going to happen? They're going to sign to fight each other again. And some of you are going to plunk down the money again because you didn't learn the first time. No, they're not going to get my money. And look, because I love you, I'm going to let you know. Don't let them get yours either.
You love them.
I do.
It's nice to know.
Love my listeners. Love my viewers.
Scott, if you're out there, enjoy the time off. And Calloway, this dude's going to be winning for the next couple of years. This one's dedicated to you, buddy. Fast Five, check us out next week. Scott will be back here yelling at Jay.